So this is one agent where I would want to do a deal and make sure it was done right, or else. Good afternoon. So, different agents think differently about stuff, and the real estate game is littered with with fascinating people. That's the only way I could put it. Wanted to go over a story today about a real estate agent that might be a serial killer. Like, I think that's entirely possible. Let's get to it right now. This is from the Miami Herald. They've done the most reporting on it. It says, Miami real estate agent in custody as cops announce arrest of suspected serial killer. And I thought, well, that's pretty heavy. I mean, most of the time it's real estate agents getting attacked. Now he's just turned around. So let's just get into it. Calling him a suspected serial killer, authorities say a 25-year-old Miami real estate agent may be responsible for the killing of 2 homeless men and the shooting of a third. The suspect was charged early Friday with attempted murder for the non-fatal shooting of a homeless man near downtown Miami. The agent made his first appearance in Miami-Dade Circuit Court on Friday afternoon and was ordered held without bond. So basically, they've arrested a real estate agent for murdering at least one person, or non-fatal shooting. That's what he's being charged with so far. Anyway, the shooting happened on Tuesday night near downtown Miami. Police say the agent, in an unprovoked attack, shot the homeless man who was struck in the head and survived. He told police he had no idea how he'd been injured. About 2 hours later, the man is believed to have pulled up in a black Dodge Charger and from the car shot and killed another homeless man as he slept on the sidewalk, sparking an exhaustive around-the-clock investigation. In that case, the agent has yet to be charged with the killing of Jerome Antonio Price, a shooting that was captured on surveillance video. So it says here, the quote, homeless individuals for no reason have been brutally targeted. They felt the pain and injustice suffered at the hands of a brutal individual. I find that wording odd. I mean, how would he feel the justice? If you get shot, are you ever going to feel justice? It doesn't make any sense. The motive for the attacks remain unknown. Maybe he hasn't done many deals this year. I don't know. Morales, who's the police chief, said sharp-eyed detectives immediately connected the 2 attacks. Maceo's the license plate was visible, giving direct detectives a crucial lead. So this fellow went shooting people in a car where they could get his license plate. And they say sharp-eyed detectives, but you've got a guy shooting homeless people. I mean, that doesn't seem like it's rocket science. I mean, I've watched the first 48. Bullet casings were also found on the defendant's person, and it showed that the gun was purchased by the fellow in January of 2018. During Friday's court appearance, the assistant public defender, this is why I love defense lawyers in general. Assistant public defender Kendall Rinko told the judge that there wasn't probable cause to keep him jailed. Just because Maceo, who's the real estate agent, owned the gun in the car, it doesn't mean he was the one who carried out the crime. Mr. Maceo is never seen carrying out the shooting in this case or being present in the vehicle during the shooting at issue with this case. So it says investigators believe he might also have been behind a third attack, the murder of a homeless man on October 16th. Surveillance footage of the suspected killer shared previously with the public shows a man who looks exactly like Maceo. Killed in that murder was Manuel Perez, 59. Now, so I don't know if that looks exactly like the fellow. I don't know, but they say it is, so that's where I'm going with. There may be other victims who suffered at the hands of this ruthless criminal. Miami police initially arrested Maceo Thursday around 1:30 a.m. in the 500 block of Northwest 6th Avenue after a sergeant told him to leave the property and refused to. So he said, get out of your house. He says, no, and you're arrested. It doesn't make any sense the way that's written. It says records. So Maceo of Kendall was a licensed real estate broker. I don't know if he's a broker or an agent. Century 21 lists him as working in Miami, Kendall, South Miami, and Palmetto Bay. This is fantastic press for Century 21. They hire serial killers. According to his Facebook page, Maceo is from Cuba and attended Miami Sunset Senior High School. His Facebook page is a Miami potpourri of luxury cars, bikini models, and photos of Maceo at cryptocurrency conference in June. His Instagram page features homes for sale across South Florida and him posing in front of a Porsche at the cryptocurrency fintech convention in 2021 and in real estate videos. And just the last line, according to state records, Maceo had no previous arrests in Florida before this week. He also had a permit to carry the concealed weapon. So 25-year-old fellow seems to be caught up in the life. I mean, he's got luxury cars, bikini models, and photos on his social media page. These are things that real estate agents, what recruiters would use to say, oh, it's easy to be in real estate. You make all this money, fast money, good times. You should be a real estate agent. Instagram page features homes for sale across South Florida. Now, is that weird as a real estate agent? I mean, if you look at my social media, you're going to see pictures of homes for sale all the time. I don't think that's strange. But so you see this is the Miami, this is the paper that broke the news. And then you see the New York Post, and I don't want to complain about the New York Post. It's just a different view. So now you actually see the fellow that was arrested. And then you see his pictures, like, see, he's working in an office. And then you see the chief police, and then you see the same picture there. And then you see him in front of it kind of builds a different profile. So I have thoughts. I have questions. Wanted to go over them with you. Number one, is he really a serial killer? I mean, he's killed 2 people. And so I looked up the definition. According to the definition, yes. A person who commits multiple more than 2 murders, especially similar ones with no obvious motive over a period of time, with a cooling off period between each murder. So he killed somebody in January or in October, they think, and then again this past week. And then number 2, someone who murders more than 3 victims at one time in a relatively short interval. Well, he hasn't murdered more than 3 victims in a time in a relatively short interval. So they're obviously using the first definition. One of the things I tried to mention in the highlight in the article was the fellow's 25 years old. He's got pictures of the fast lane all over his social media, fast cars, crypto, and real estate. I've mentioned this in the past. As real estate agents, we market all the millions to be made, and then there isn't, and we're doing it for recruiting. Maybe that's not a good thing. Have you, for example, ever seen marketing of a nurse as a lucrative profession? Have you ever seen, have you ever seen nurses just throwing money, all over the place in videos? No. What about a blacksmith? It's one of those things where I think that the marketing of real estate agents or, the recruiting of real estate agents is one of the most dishonest practices in the United States. I mean, I liken it to the recruitment of, restaurant owners, like non-franchised restaurant owners. Those people, to be successful, I mean, they have to just fight and kick and stream. I mean, it's just amazing what they have to go to. And even then, maybe 10% of the restaurant people make it ever. Real estate agents, after 2 years, you're more than likely to be out of the business. 2 years. I've made it for like 10, maybe 14. I don't remember the exact number. It's been a long time now. But early on, you believe that you're going to make all these millions, and all the books that you read, everything. No one ever says you're going to fail miserably. No one ever says you're going to be broke. And so I find that something that maybe as an industry we need to talk about. Now, there's also this thing, and you'll see it in recruitment, or on, like, if I'm on a listing appointment. So let's say I'm in a listing appointment and someone says, we've met with another agent, and then I will say, are they a full-time agent? And they say, we don't know. What's the difference? Well, there's a lot of people that have their license that are in other things. Like when you're in real estate, like sometimes it's hard to pay the bills to start. So you're doing other things. You've got like side hustles, a lot of them. And so this guy, 25 years old, I mean, it's possible that he was a licensed real estate agent. And it's quite possible that he had to do many other things just to survive. Murdering homeless people is not, I don't think it's very lucrative, and it could lead to long, lengthy prison sentences. But I don't know. It's one of those things where I believe sometimes we're painting this horrific crime as the man's profession is a real estate agent, so therefore he's I don't know, more apt to commit these types of crimes. So I don't think that's the case. But what do you think? Were you surprised? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Shooting homeless people. Anyway, thank you for watching. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you like this type of content, if you like to learn about real estate, the real business, what it's really like, what it's like for me as a real estate broker in St. Louis, Missouri, looking at the rest of the United States and wondering what the hell, please subscribe. And if you don't want to subscribe, just watch. It helps me out too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.